Get ready for an all-new back-to-back episodes of NCIS Los Angeles. Very excited about this. And here to preview what to expect is Daniela Rua and Eric Christian Olsen. Hi, guys. Thanks for chatting with us today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Okay, so let's talk about this because it's not your regular NCIS LA episode. Both of you are not only doing double duty. You're in front of the camera and you're behind the camera. So, Daniela, I'll start with you. You're directing an episode. How was that?
Well, it's the fourth one I've directed so far on our show. I'm surrounded by people that I've been working with for 12 whole years, people that I trust, people that have my back. And when you're starting, I'm surrounded by film school. So I just had to sort of sit with different departments and learn what their individual jobs are, because, with acting, even if you're not a selfish person, there is an aspect of selfishness because you're in your character's world and you represent the perspective of that character, not of anybody else. But when you're directing, you have to make sure that all characters' perspectives are well captured. And Eric, who wrote the episode, catered to the strengths of each actor and character so beautifully. So all of that was made for a wonderful collaborative day, or 7 days.
You're like 7 days. Yeah, it was cool to watch some of the clips just to get a preview. And, Eric, as she mentioned, you wrote the episode, and there's a little bit of humor in there as well, which really plays to the chemistry you guys have on the show.
Where's everybody?
Yeah, I think that's the part of the success of the show is that. Wait, what happened? Oh, I think it's part of the success of the show is that, obviously it's there's action, there's rising tension, there's drama, but there's also DNA of comedy all the way through. And that's what I was going for. And that's from learning from Scott Gemmel, our showrunner. So yeah, writing those comedic scenes, especially between Kenzie and Deeks were one of my favorite parts of the process.
Was this the first time you wrote an episode for the series?
No, I co-wrote an episode a year and a half ago. That was incredibly dark and had no comedy. So that was the pivot for this time, was to really try to do what Scott does, which is put it all the way through. And I think that we did. I think that you're laughing up until the fourth act, and then it just takes over and becomes much more emotional.
Well, yeah, and some of these episodes get a little intense. This one deals with you guys going to a house and there's a camera, someone's watching you, and kind of let everyone know a little bit of a preview of what to expect.
Do you want me to answer that?
No, I sounded like a statement and then that we were going to go into a clip. I didn't.
Oh, no. Yeah, no.
We're going into a clip.
It's all pre-taped anyway. So, just give us a preview of what the episode's about.
Yeah, so basically a whistleblower is on the run, and we are trying to get to them before the Mexican cartels get to them. So there's this rising tension throughout where we're trying to save this person who has a very, very, very important piece of information that will uncover something huge. And the bad guys are really aggressive and they're very big bad guys. And so, it's not like, if they capture him, he'll be imprisoned. It'll be bad. So we really, really have to, just really move. I'm like rolling up my sentence now. I'm sorry. I have all of the scenes in my head still. Like, to me, I eat, sleep, and dream about shots, and that's what I'm seeing in my head now. So I apologize. I'm totally rambling. There's a lot of rising tension. There's a lot of drama, and we very much attach ourselves even to guest characters. Because that's what is really going to take the audience on this emotional journey and root for the team to save them.
And speaking of the audience, you guys have been on for 12, 13 seasons, a long time. And congratulations to that. If anyone hasn't caught on yet, give us what can they expect when they see the show? What would you tell someone who hasn't had a chance to watch and why they should watch? Eric?
Good talk, Eric.
Yeah, no, I think that, listen, the reason that we've survived for so long is because viewers have stuck with us for 13 seasons. If you haven't seen the show, and I know there's so many options on streaming, I think that this is a family that you invest in, that takes complex problems and overcomes them with comedy, with love, with action. I think it's a really fun and fantastic escape for an hour. And you get LL Cool J, you get Chris O'Donnell, Nick Rainey. I think you have some wonderful actors, and it's not just drama. It's not just comedy. It's that beautiful fusion of both. And I think that's what makes the show so successful. That's why we're doing episode 300 the following weekend. I think it's a really exciting time for the show. And if you haven't seen it, this is the time to check it out.
Yeah, no, I can attest to that. The chemistry is awesome on the show for sure. It's a great show. All right, thank you guys for hanging out with us. NCIS LA airs on Sunday nights right here on KPIX, and you go get that call.
My mom.
Always a mom. I love it.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Live. I wish it all was live.
Next time.
We fall apart in San
Mom
Francisco.
would call me at
So sorry.
7:43 in the morning. I usually call her on my way back from dropping off the kids.
Well, tell her we say hi.
I will. Thank you.
We're going to drive up to San Francisco and redo this in about an hour. We'll be up there in a little bit.
I'm sorry about my rumbled up answer earlier. That was so crazy. I had literally so many ideas at one time in my head that I could not organize them through my mouth.
No, it's great. It's a conversation. So I think that's what people enjoy, just kind of really getting to know you and what you're talking about. And you're fine. It was good. It's early. So.
Yeah. All I could hear was Deborah in my head going, just stop talking.
Stop talking.
Sorry, Debbie. All right. Thank you, guys. This will be a fun interview to air. Hopefully we'll talk soon.
Bye, Gianna.
Bye.